Church of the Advent seeks to restore all people to unity with God, each other, and the earth by feeding the body, mind, and imagination. That is how we define our mission. But what does that mean? It means many things for us. One of the first and most obvious things it means is that we are part of the Episcopal Church, because our mission statement is, in many senses, a refocused version of the larger Episcopal Church mission, which is to restore all people to relationship with God and each other and Christ. But we've defined that in a particular kind of way for our context and for our way of being the church in our time and place. One of the other things it means to us, being part of the Episcopal Church, is that we're connected to something bigger than just what we are doing here in Walnut Hills, even though everything we are doing here matters greatly to us. We're connected to the Anglican Communion. The Episcopal Church is the American branch of the Anglican Communion, which is this global network of related churches. It includes over 85 million members in 160 different countries, and we take our relationships with our brothers and sisters around the world very seriously. It also means that we're part of a distinct kind of history, and that history is even in the bones of our church here in Walnut Hills. This church was founded in 1855, and it has looked like many different things over the many, many years between then and now. The way that the liturgy looks, the way that it carries out mission to the neighborhood, these things have evolved and changed. The property itself has grown and adapted over time. But what has remained very consistent here since 1855 is an ongoing commitment to forming Christian disciples and to serving concrete needs in our neighborhood. That is how this parish has functioned, which is a great moment to talk about what a parish is. A parish is the smallest unit that the church is built out of, and for a very long time, what it meant is where everybody lives. Once upon a time, everybody who lived within a certain distance of a church was the parish, and they were all expected to go to church at the same place. That idea is still surprisingly true for us here in Walnut Hills. Probably something like half of the people who attend here live in Walnut Hills or East Walnut Hills, or maybe the very adjacent neighborhoods. But there's another half or so who come in from some distance in certain cases. And so the way we think of our parish mission it's not necessarily about defining where everybody lives, but it is about defining a particular spot in the world where we're trying to make a difference. We know that we can't be all things to all people. We know we can't do everything that we would love to be engaged with. So we pick a specific place and a specific set of challenges, and we try to make a real lasting difference by doing those things well. For us, Walnut Hills is where we're trying to make that difference. And food justice is a major area where we have decided to try to bring about some change and do some good. Because of our long history in Walnut Hills, going back to 1855, we have some really good reason to hope that our efforts can create lasting change. Over the many years this church has been around, it has created lasting change in the Cincinnati area in many different ways. People from this church were instrumentally involved with the founding of Cincinnati Children's Hospital and the Cincinnati United Way, and with the Walnut Hills Clinic and other ways of assisting this neighborhood, some of which lasted for a very long time and are still with us, and some of which served their purpose for a few generations and then were replaced by a newer and better idea. We have reason to hope that the efforts that we invest into helping others can bear really meaningful and lasting fruit. So the mission of Church of the Advent has been different things in different times. But today we have defined our mission as feeding the body, the mind, and the imagination. And this idea of defining our mission as about feeding folks, this flows very deeply from our understanding of our identity as Christians. After all, Jesus gathered his disciples around a sacred meal. That was what he put at the center of their community life, feeding people. But Jesus also taught his followers that human beings hunger for more than just food and drink. Human hungers are never less than that, and we take feeding the body very seriously, but humans also hunger for meaning and for connection and for understanding and for creativity. We think all of those hungers matter, and we're trying our best to feed them all. God put us on this planet for more than mere survival. We were put here to flourish in community with others and to live upon the planet wisely and sustainably. That is the work we're trying to do as a community at Church of the Advent. So take a look at our website and give us a call or shoot us an email, or feel free to come by a Sunday worship service or to drop by during office hours during the week and see what we're up to. There's a lot going on around here. Food justice work, educational classes in the evenings, folks working in the garden, a lending library where people can check out books. There's a lot happening here, and we would love for you to find your way to be a part of it.